Gentlemen in the mix.
There's bears out here.
I have some evidence Van Bear Pig could be in this area.
Can devs do something? Every day I'm checking the price and it's dipping. Every day I check the price, bad price.
Evening, Mitch. All my friends are no coiners. How come I am now the poorest? Please give us some hopium that we should hold. Will diamond hands prevail? We are all on our knees out here, bro. Can you lend me $10 for a KFC? Thanks, man. Peace out.
Hello traders, welcome to stream. Pretty chaotic opening right there, where yeah, clearly it's not going well for crypto. Dog crap market, as we saw with Tangia, the dog, it did that thing, and Bitcoin got as low as $58,414 today, currently down 4.85%, $3,000. So off those lows, near a pretty major level, 58, 57.5. You know, that's just, you remember February 2021, May of 2021, it was then support in October 2020, it then flipped to resistance in December, November 2021. So it's a very real level that we have approached. The 200-day simple moving average looms a little bit lower at this point. What difference does it make? Why don't we just go down and test it? Test the 200 moving average, and for the first time really since October 17th, 18th, my birthday of 2023, when this whole shebang kind of got kicked off, if you remember. So pretty good performance of the bearish sharp type 2 return. Recumulation, dead argument. Those lower highs there confirmed, you know. So 5-0, no chance. It wasn't even really in the cards, right? Because there was just no bounce there. It was like, all right, well, verdict's still out. We'll like pay attention on the sidelines and look at it at the 5-0 pattern completion zone. But one, you know, and okay, 2 days later, it's down. It's like completely invalid. So, but you do understand, like, it's cool to see, like, from this low from May 1st to the high, pretty much hitting an 88% retrace, 58.3. So it is that 886 from the previous major discernible swing low. Always, you know, raise my eyeballs a little bit about that. But, you know, until there's real structure locally, kind of got to just wait and see. And interestingly, altcoins not down too bad. I mean, most of them are up today, which is a really weird dynamic that we almost never see. But they had already been shattered and destroyed. So it was like, maybe like, we're already pulled over. We can't pull over anymore. We've already sold. We can't sell anymore. They're already in shambles. So maybe that's the effect you got today on the alts. Hello, chat. It's been a few days since we last spoke. It was garbage. I mean, crypto is almost like, why are we even looking at crypto? It's so bad. And it just escalated from there. And then you've got Baba Booey. You got a Baba Booey. You got Nvda that, since its top, it's lost like what, $500 billion in market cap with a B. Kathy Woods bought on June 18th. And you know that's a wrap. Anytime that woman does anything, the inverse happens. She is entry and exit liquidity. She is a generational inverse trader. Money manager. Money loser, I guess you could say. I mean, before the Nvidia crazy run, she had already lost investors $14 billion since 2014 anyway. So, I mean, just probably add that, another 5 billion. So let's just say cool, maybe 20 billion over her 10-year career. Good job, Kathy. Thanks for buying. Who would do that, though? I just don't understand. Like, you're in a parabolic 1929 kind of runaway move. It's like you missed it. You actually sold the bottom. Like, why would you even think about going back into Nvidia? You're crazy. That's psychotic. That's like take away the keys to the fund. I mean, hostile takeover, whatever. The people on the board should end her professionally. So yeah, I'm just so this is Bitcoin. Get wrecked. I mean, respectfully so. Ethereum.
Since we started out on BitConf, let's
you
go
had a
further
hammer and
into
a gold
crypto.
thing, but dude, once that, so new data presenting it, so you have to be really, if you're playing 4 hours, if you're looking at the 4 hour, you got to really pay attention to like what happened next. Okay, you found 3 valleys here. Okay, divergence was really good on the third low. They were defending a level from history, and then a rally occurred, and then we talked about this on the last stream, where it was just bad, very bad. They couldn't test the 200 moving average. You fell right back below 35.20. That was it. And then, you got pinged this weekend at some point, right? I think it was on Sunday, 3,500. It's like it was literally this. I was
very bad, boys. Very bad.
It was very terrible bearish price action. I mean, it was like, okay, a lower high than these two highs, distribution subtly, and then extreme distribution, like without a shadow of a doubt, at a resistance from history. And it's like, okay, this is bad. So major markdown since then, and kind of recovering off the lows. Got to see 30. Do you see this? Does anyone see this? Oh my God! Look where my cursor is.
32.33, repeating, of course.
Unbelievable. Let's go hype in the chat for Ethereum hitting the Leroy Jenkins level and then kind of bouncing, but probably a short-term bounce. Unbelievable. Might go test 33.74, 34.20. Is that a joint? Just a level from history. Yeah, I mean, there's just not much here until 3K. So call me when market participants recapture all these levels. Until then, that's the target. 3K below 33.75, 34.20, 35.20, 35.80. It's 3,000. That's on deck until then. So hope we get a bounce. I mean, big one has certainly caught a bounce off the lows. What are we up from the 58.414 level? Big one currently trading up. That's crazy. About 3% up off the lows since the market closed. So Wall Street was certainly selling. But yeah, just bad news. BNB down 2%. Really, I mean, here you are in between two major levels. It's either 500 or 640. I mean, maybe they're holding on to this little demand line here. I wouldn't count on it. So complete coin flips when you're in between major levels like this. Solana was bad, but mother of God, what are they doing? Are they going to do it? Are they going to hammer this S? Because you're at the highs of the day right now. Sellers violated the 200 simple moving average yesterday on a Sunday, on God's day, the Lord's day. What? And then, we saw a price of 122.18. The lowest level seen since May 1st, and then here we are, kind of crazy because no other major market cap altcoin is doing this. Someone came in, and they have defended a level of major proportions here. I hope it holds, whatever. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, Leroy Jenkins in the chat, for sure. 3-day Qs look bad. Yeah, we'll get to it. Here's XRP. Dude, what? It's correlating terribly now. That's real bad, right? 3 times failed. Then the drawdown. Then the bearish back test. And you know what's going to happen? This is crazy. I mean, not really. It's not, because it's We know XRP is garbage. It's a PSA every day you're in here. Garbage, garbage crypto. Okay, XRP officially in 43 minutes 25 seconds. Vol stays the same or lower. Speaking Leroy Jenkins.
Fire sale. Rendered if you will, sir. 0.0012937 BTC.
Dang, man. You're making it storm out here, Rob, with your frickin' bombs. Thank you so much for the 77 and change contribution. Really appreciate that, man. We will certainly look at Reindeer coin, or dash Rendar coin. Whatever you want, man. We'll do it. We will look, certainly. AI hype coin. Okay. Pumpamentals. Thank you, dude. I guess we'll just go to it after XRP. But I was about to say, before the incredible interruption, it will be the lowest daily candle close since July 12th of 2023. You hear that? Oh, wow. We're working on almost, what is that, 11-month lows on XRP. Solana's not doing that. BNB, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Shoot, Bitcoin Cash, Doge, Shiba. None of them are doing that. So XRP, in a world of its own, in the top market cap cryptos of being the biggest loser. This is biggest loser, and this is in regards to objective, I mean, just facts.
Do what you want. Pull the plug.
They have pulled the plug. Year lows, XRP, incoming. Hype in the chat. I mean, this is why we tell you every day. But yeah, it could rally, and who cares? It won't be that. You cannot like XRP below 50 to 51 cents, especially with a bearish back test here. If it rallies back above it, let's talk. We'll have a conversation. We'll have an intervention. We'll maybe bring Alex Cobb on the stream. But until then, get wrecked. Get friggin' wrecked. Okay. Let me try to pull up turtles. Sorry, I did not have my turtles up. I mean, it's just like you knew what was coming, man. In terms of, the next level thought it'd be, it went worse. You thought 2.21, okay, we're going to test it probably. But then it was like, good God.
I like turtles.
There's bears out here.
Right, it was like, all right, 2.3, bearish back test this weekend, 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. You were all getting some sun, hanging with the family and friends, and it was not good. And then just the big drawdown, taking to levels not seen since May 2nd. And what's really bad is, well, you're working on the lowest daily candle close since May 2nd as well. 200 simple moving average has not been tested yet, but maybe we'll get that on the new day, and hopefully it would be brief. What the? Gosh dang it. Sorry, man. Anonymous wants me to look at Maga. Could you, do you mean like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Apple? Because we were going to do that anyway. Or do you want some S coin called Maga? Thank you, Anonymous. Much love, dude. We'll say something, okay, from an anonymous chat in the chat, okay? And I'll do everything I can to facilitate your request. Much love. Yeah, so great performance on a W shape, A point, not hit yet. I mean, the 200 moving average is pretty much it. Yeah, that's the consequence, right? I mean, if anything we can take from this as market participants, really, right, is you got to pay attention to price action correlation to key levels from history, right? Where we knew certainly that 2.577 trillion level was so real, it could not be denied by anyone in the world or even the galaxy, right? I mean, that was a reversal point May 2021, and that's the price. what it did twice there. And man, the consequences of that were brutal. So there you have it, man. Nothing really great here. I sure hope 2.125 holds. Could be bad. Oh, crypto coin. Thank you, Anonymous. All right, yeah, we'll do that. Take a gander. But first, we'll see what Rob's cooking in the kitchen. The render kitchen. Here we go. Back to, yeah, it's an attempted rally there. It's very similar to Solana. This is a Solana situation where you had a dragon pattern at a key level and it rallied, but unfortunately it just didn't perform that great. Didn't hit a 786 or an 886. It got close. It was very close. It was like just okay performance, mediocre performance, and then just lower highs than the previous high. So less market participants involved with the asset than before, which is like a kind of a very uncharacteristic development of this chart, where it's just been like higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Dragons here playing out, outperforming. So it seems like you're at some level, 666. That's something I got. Yeah, it's an old high from December of 2021. But if we could get back above 795, then you might be able to do something. But when you're trading below a resistance, you're trading below that candle high close from December 2021, kind of got to be cautious. Below the 200 moving average as well.
Johnny Lawrence tipped $25. Mayor of Greenbow. You're jinxing XRP. Smiley face. Smiley face. Just a joke. Could you look at filecoin? Not in anything at the moment, but in USDT in case. Miro is a good dog.
Johnny Lawrence.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, dude. Your future was so bright, but he threw it all away. Thank you, according to the spinoff show. And you became super beta in the latter episodes. Wow. Okay, we thank you, dude, Johnny, for the 25. Greenbow, we'll look at file. A lot of the alts are just going for these full-on 886s from their cycle bottoms, like, you know, from where they reversed in October, from those swing lows to the highest highs. They're 886ing, it looks like. We'll look. Thank you, dude. Yeah, so with render, I mean, like, maybe you have like an M shape, a shark or something here, but it's just too choppy, and you got to understand, like, what would make probably more sense is $4. You know, these levels don't hold, and you just make a far deeper retrace like many other altcoins. But maybe we look at the weekly. I mean, you have the M shape, and again, the M shape and the dragon, they play out but underperform miserably, and they just roll over again. Yeah, I like the fact that it's up 6.71% today and Bitcoin's down, because, like, what happens if Bitcoin rallies more? Is this going to sell off? I guess if you really cared, I don't know if you want to own the asset below $6.66. I think it could be real bad. I think you had this was the top. I mean, and look where it topped out at 1.618. You're really testing your luck on an S coin. You are. You're testing it out, man. So I would just if you get back above 795, you might be making a major confirmation low at some levels from history. Yeah, you might. But that's ongoing, so we would just wait. Okay, that was for Rob. Really appreciate that, man. That's actually a thing. Maga to US dollar tether. Holy crap. But where's the data? Where's all the data, man? Seems like it's all the same. I mean, you don't have much here. There's not much you can You know, plot like this swing low here. I guess they've defended it twice. It's kind of a deep retrace. Probably an 886 from this low to high, but because of that scam wick. But dude, it's just it's a scam coin. This has nothing to do with Donald Trump. Nothing to do with Maga. It's 786. This is a daily. Maybe they're confirming a bottom. Yeah, maybe it is like that. I'll tell you one thing: you would never want to own the asset below 1.8 tenths of 1 cent. Line in the sand is right that swing low. That's manufactured just June 8th, so there's not much behind it. Yeah, I just, you know, is it a Garley? Who knows, man? And then before big times before you get big timed, we got it. Yep, 618. You know, okay. Here's your Garley. Enjoy your Garley. I just, you know, it's S coin in terrible market conditions, but it is up 12% today, so you got that going, man. Maybe it's confirming a bottom at a 78% retrace for the first time ever. That's all I got. Maybe, yeah. No data on the daily for, you know, any help with the oscillators. Yeah, I mean, TA working. It's just, you got to have data, man. You got to have history, and this one doesn't have any history, and so it's like you're really asking a lot. I don't know how I can really help you. And then we'll just knock out filecoin before we move on to the index funds and Nvda and the semis and the real Magas. Thanks again for the contributions. Really appreciate that, man. Okay. Here we are. Here's filecoin. It's a failed, busted harmonic, right? So that's what I meant was, like, it looks like they're going for full-on 886s from these lows, from the bear cycle concluded with the M-shaped type 2, and you go from one of these lows to that highest high up there, and you're almost there already. I mean, like, not much further before you get there at like 373. But it's not really confluent with any historical support resistances. So you're in impulse mode. You have no help on the oscillators. Dude, it is not a good environment to try to trade an S coin. Like filecoin, you had your chance. You had the setup. But when have we ever been in here and talked about setups, right? When they're set up for higher prices, that it's certain that they will play out. You've seen how many times they played out, but then you've also seen, if you watch stream, like where they set up and then they fail because lack of demand. And that's this game. It's a game of probabilities. It always has been, and always will be. And just the price action, like the buyers unable to take out key resistance, failing to break the 200, and then you started rolling over. And then, man, once you broke that range, it was just kind of like, it's done, man, and just continued to sell off. So. But yeah, you are getting close to like what someone would perceive to be maybe value. The low to the high, nearing an 886, but not quite there. You saw the lowest price on file today since November of 2023. Not good to hold this stuff, man. You got to make your money on swing trades with having your trading plan, entry, stop loss, take profits, layering out. Because this is what happens a lot. Like you'll layer out and then it might keep going a little bit and then it rolls over and goes into this 3-month long correction from the top. And it's, think about it. I mean, aping into filecoin on a false bullish breakout, well, that'll cost you 65%. You know, this is down 65, 66% in 100 days. Very bad. Traders market always has been, always will be, unless it's maybe Bitcoin or Ethereum. That's it. You just don't want to hold these things long term, dude. You never have. We've said that for years now. They're just not good holds because they do this. They always revert back to 88 to 98% retraces. The booms and the busts. Make your money after the structures and then take your profit. Be conservative. And this is what happens after. So. Okay. That was, thanks for the request, y'all. Real fast, real up. See, we knocked it out. Let's go to the S&P 500 that did have, it started out okay, and then they reversed it, and then it closed at the lows of the day, the lowest daily candle close since the 14th. Whatever. I mean, it's really not bad yet. Though there is, undeniably, and this, who cares, right? Because, I mean, how many times have we seen bearish divergence on the way up, and like it doesn't matter. Like, and now you're staring in the face of very real bearish divergence in the S&P 500. I don't know if it'll play out or not. I'm just identifying it, and I don't know how you could say it's not there either. Look, there's a peak, and there's a little sell-off, a separation in histogram islands, and there's a new histogram island, and there's a higher price. That's divergence. It's diverging. It could turn into triple bearish divergence, right? It ends up pivoting and running to new all-time highs, and we get a little third histogram island, right? The 1, 2, third. Yes, okay, cool. And the Nasdaq sold off too. This is the Magnificent 7, all selling off really.
What's up, dude? Hope you
pretty
had
bad,
a good day.
Down 1.09%. Hello, Bush. Thank you for the fiver, super chat. The day was good. Had a disgusting workout. Did over an hour of cardio. Back in the swing of things, and it was a good, productive day. Sure. Hopefully you're all doing that too, taking care of your bodies, your souls, your minds, because these markets going to go up and they're going to go down. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we could probably paint a channel here too of some sort, especially on the lesser time scales. It's just a channel. Maybe we'll see what it would look like. I don't know. Something like that. You got plenty of downside if it's like that. Yeah, that's like tremendous downside potential. Look, you're hitting the heart line. If you want to become oversold in the uptrend around 17,133. So a failed breakout of this channel, and on the way down, man, you're not overbought anymore. You're very close to falling out of the bullish control zone. Currently sitting at 61. Okay. Dow Jones, though, had a good day, actually. Yeah, highest daily candle close since May 22nd. Amongst the winners, like what caused this to rally. You got Amgen, Goldman Sachs, Chevron, Verizon, Coca-Cola, Merrick, UNH, IBM, Walmart is nut. Walmart's freaking Nvda right now. Boeing was up, JP Morgan, Caterpillar, TRV, Triple M, 3M, AXP, Visa looks freaking good, man. McDonald's might be bottoming out. Apple, Han, J&J, those were all amongst the top gainers. They're like the highest. This like I have a list of Dow Jones top weighted assets of the fund, and those are just the biggest winners today. So that's it, man. A little bit of finance, a little bit of healthcare, telecommunications. I mean, it's around the board, I guess. Yeah. So IWM was up. If I remember, it was up a little bit and pulled back. It's still just sitting there, still trying to put in its highest low in a long time. Trying to defend at $200, really big deal if they can. Yeah, whatever. Okay, cool. Doesn't look too bad. Just wonder, someone's accumulating for now. They just are. No performance from the rising wedge, too. Like that performance, none. Like it had initial drop, and now the new recent data is the highest low so far. Not bad. Okay, and then we can just look at the Magnificent 7. Why not, man? Because these guys drive the market, and it was a brutal day. Let's look at who was number one and not number one anymore at all. And it is Nvda. Sheesh, man. Yep. Nvda down, 17+% from the highs. Man, FOMO's quite the drug. 16% in 3 trading days from the highs. Kathy Woods apparently bought on June 18th. And that's enough said. Remember, she also sold August 11th, 2023, and the week of November 10th, 2022. Those were 2 times she sold massive positions. I believe they completely exited all of their Nvidia in August of 2023, from what I read. So, sheesh, man. Like, take away her ability. Like, she's proven she's a loser. And it's like, cool, you know, like, great. A woman in finance. That's cool, dude. You know, great.
Hey, man, could we take a look at our
whose
old friend
expense?
KDA? Thanks, Mitch. 20.000000 USDC.
Kadena. Broke on jokes. Thank you for the 20. And the US dollar coin contribution. Much love. Yes, we will look at Kadena, your S coin. We're an S coin bazaar, man. I guess we've got a sale going on. Kathy Woods is the American Sato, because that dude, South Korean dude, he got liquidated today, like hardcore, lost a lot. Okay, that's Nvidia, and then Amazon was down bad today. A false breakout, false bullish breakout, unfortunately, and that could have some dire consequences. Pay attention. And you know, all I've done is I've painted a 2 converging trend lines here. Good anchor, valid anchor points. A lot of room to oscillate up and down, but either way, 188 is just the most important level ever. And it was rejected for the 3rd time, really the 4th time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you got to wonder, is there gonna be follow through? Because this is a bearish engulfing candle at a key inflection point. I mean, like, flip the chart over, and it's like, dang, dude, almost like looks like a 4-hour dragon pattern. Maybe some downside. It's all about the follow through. So whatever tomorrow brings will give us a good indication. But the thing is, even if it goes down to like 177, it's still making a higher low. It's crazy, yeah. This is dead middle of a structure. You know, it began its development April 11th. So you think I could go to 196, 197 later and still be in this big old wedge, developing wedge, really early. So there you have it. And what's it? 188. If you don't know, this is why I call it the most important level on this chart, is the old all-time high from July and November of 2021. 4 years, man, we've been, you know, you had a major drawdown, you've rallied, but 4 years of really no all-time highs. I mean, this is an all-time high. This is your second. I mean, today was the second highest price seen in years. But it was just intraday, and you're back below the level and closed well below the level too. So, okay. And then there's Microsoft. It was only down 0.47%. A fresh all-time high today. So hype in the chat for Microsoft. Nearing maybe a supply line. It's been on a tear. I mean, $500 psychological, but supply line would take you probably around 460. Nothing to really do. It's just floating on up. ATH every day almost. Google saw all-time highs on Friday, rivaled those all-time highs, but did not quite see intraday all-time highs. And still, wow, it's so beautiful. This channel is being still, the supply line of the channel is being very well respected, right? Test. Are they gonna break it, or is it like we're gonna draw down and get to oversold and see 157 or so? No idea, but it's wild. I mean, it's just one for the ages. This run. And it all started with a beautiful setup, right? It was the 3 rising valleys, classic accumulation at a key inflection point with some hidden bullish divergence on the 3rd valley. Amen. And ever since, look what it's turned into. Beautiful. Tesla. You gotta wonder here, man. I mean, I think there are multiple arguments where it's like Tesla is in a downtrend. And it's been in a downtrend for years. That's certain. We all know that. But eventually, reversals happen. And downtrends can conclude with structures like inverse head and shoulders. And so the question is, right, the big $1 million question on Tesla is, all you're making are lower highs. You have not. When's the last time we saw a true higher high? I mean, from previous major highs. Been about 4 years. Most recently, it's the lowest high. But you could say, hey, man, I see momentum shifting back into the hands of the buyers. I agree. I see it. But that's just like one side of it. You know, the higher lows. You got to see the higher highs. You got to recapture the 200 moving average. You got to break supply lines. You got to break key inflection points. And that just really hasn't happened. So it is really tough to have, even if I see it, right? You do too. It looks pretty good. But I would just rather see this in a long-term uptrend
price could,
where you went on just a really nice correction.
Price paid per coin back in 2013, 2014. Imagine the panic. Wrecked.
Oh yeah, I don't even think about it, dude. Okay, that means like my channel's going back to, I'm gonna lose all my subs, dude. I'll be back to 5,000 subs if that happens. So we got 17 minutes till your daily close and all the crypto world. If you're enjoying the stream, please hit the like button, the bell, the sub. Thank you all for being here. Eric Henning coming in with a $20 super chat. What up, Dad?
Thanks.
First super chat. You kidding me? He wants to look at a super exotic Japanese S coin. Yeah, I hear Japanese S coins, they flush and then they make noises that are super exotic. You can regulate the temperature of the S coin when it's when you're sitting on it, when it's flushing and dumping. Yeah, a lot of advantages to Japanese S coins. Thank you, dude. Sure. So there it is. You have this kind of, like a warring between buyers and sellers here, where the trend's terrible, but there could be witnessing a momentum shifting structure in this long-term downtrend. Really tough. Like, that's almost coin flippish because of that. Trend is not friend, but I mean, hey, if they keep it above 180, that's incredible. But as you see, they've been violated, they've been flirting with it, they've been screwing around, they've been taking to 168 and then pivoting like 1 and 2. I mean, accumulation confirmed maybe, but it doesn't really matter if the next things that happen on the chart are still less market participants than before. So don't be fooled. You gotta have higher highs and higher lows. Hey, what's up, Error Random on Twitch? What's up, dude? Any more Twitchians, people on Twitch watching the stream, man? Nope, it doesn't look like it, man. If you're in the Twitch, say hi. Okay, Tesla. Oh yeah, then Apple. You thought it was turning things around after the 3 black crows? Well, first off, the first black crow was could someone tell me what it was? And it was a dream. It was beautiful. It was by the book, on God, as the Zoomers say. What's up, Chill Precious? What's up, man? What was it? What was it, chat? Bitcoin graffiti. Uh-oh. We got some answers coming in. Yeah. Hype in the chat for the chat. I'm going to hype y'all up. Hype it up. Oh, yeah. That's right. On God, no cap. FR, yes. Sweat on in it. Yeah, so y'all are right. Yes, people guessing the dark cloud cover caught its follow through. Dream Tanks TV, thanks for the follow on Twitch, man. Much love. And then, so that confirmed the dark cloud cover. Then we gave ourselves a 3 Japanese candlestick pattern confirmed. I mean, not really confirmed the follow through because today, verdict's still out maybe on the 3 black crows, but Yeah, it wasn't really good where, you know, from its highs of the day, it lost 2% of its value, but after hours it's up 0.47%. Can't really hold much weight to that. Very liquid, no volume. But yeah, it's still fine. This is kind of like a better version of Amazon in terms of like it had a huge godlike breakout on high, extremely high volume. We're talking the highest volume on the breakout on Apple seen since the freaking COVID crash. Nice golden cross also on June 12th. Lagging indicator, not really that relevant, but still, golden cross. Type in chat for golden cross. Look at the last time you got a golden cross. March 2023, look at that run. A little different, but the volume, though, is insane. Wow, you got to be kidding me. I didn't even notice this. On Friday, once again, the highest volume seen since October of 2020. So not quite the COVID crash. So that's a tremendous amount of selling, pressure and volume on the selling. But as you can see, after all that high volume and selling, where's the follow through? That's it? That's all they could do? That's not doing much for that much volume. But at the same time, I think we had, $5 trillion of notional value, an option expirations on Friday. It was a record. So that might have had something to do with this volume wick here. So beautiful, though. Beautiful dark cloud cover. I hope it underperforms. I hope the 3 black crows, they get wrecked. I hope it fails. And I hope Apple retests 220 and beyond for the sake of the entire market, because these are market drivers. Okay, that's your Apple. And then the last, the Magnificent 7, Meta, which was actually up. It was the only, Apple was up 0.31%, but then Facebook was up 0.83%. It looks like nothing, Burger. They can't even take it to 524. But this one, trading the same price as trading at June 10th. Same price as March 1st. Kind of like Bitcoin, but not as bad because of recent price action on Bitcoin. Yeah, just filled the gap and it's just been meandering around. Good trend, but could be putting in its first lower high. I don't know. So those are your big 7. Let's see. Man, I'll tell you. Yep. Wow. Look at stuff. Something like Foot Locker. Really interesting chart. You know, like the momentum shifting, the higher lows. You know, here's a neckline. Certainly at 28.43. If they break that, easy gap fill. 34.48. Carvana. You know, we looked at that and it's coupled with Hendel. Breakaway gap. Another breakaway gap, apparently, 119.50 above all these major levels. There's just not much here. I mean, could be headed to 153 and beyond. It's wild. It really is crazy what's happening here on this one. Yeah. Another request. Oh, Jasmine and then Kadena. Yeah, might as well knock them out. We're just looking at a couple big gainers today. Look at International Paper. Remember, it's humble beginnings. Godlike humble beginnings, but the highest daily candle close since like June 8th of 2022. We're talking multi-year highs now. I love the breakout and the bullish back test of the first profit taking level of that trade setup. And guess what the next one is? Aggressively, it's like $57. You know, you could 54.70. Incredible. You can't make it up. And then the weekly was even more insane. Look at the weekly, how this was plotted. It was a bullish Gartley, and then the 3 rising valleys. And can we pull it up? Let's see if I can find it. I don't know. Let's see if we can find it from way back in yesteryear. Yeah, easy enough. There's the daily, but I know I got a weekly on here somewhere. Maybe not. I don't know. Just only have the shark on here. Yeah, the question, Wind Moon. Wind moon chat. What the boop? That's messed up. We'll try to remedy that. Chat, you are being showcased right now. Freak out. Now, freak out! While I fix this. Hold on. I'm looking for it. What the heck, man? Huh. Yeah, well, you had your opportunity to chat, and it's over. Yeah, that's it. Nice try. Yeah, there it was. Could have sworn I added this in the... I just looked at it on stream, but... Man, it was something else. And this is the harmonic framework when it plays out. It's sometimes unconventional, sometimes, you know, back tests of the third valley occur. Very crazy. Sometimes they fail. But in the situation, it just was kind of like very romantic. It was beautiful. Like a movie. Tyson Foods, which is also a huge, you'll see, huge M shape. And it's still in the midst of finding itself from its bottom. It's like international paper in a lot of ways. And now you might be having a third valley and a bullish back test of the 200-day simple moving average on the 18th. And back above 55.89, which is a level from history. I think that has serious consequence. Very real. Could be headed to $67 to $70 from here. Tyson Foods, man. Well, speaking of harmonics, more of them, just a couple more. You know, I'm just going around, dude. Nike did, you know, last week, bought some long expiration calls on it just for the memes and to participate. Because I do think, like, over the long, like, this could take 3 months to really get going or get started even. I mean, who knows how long the chop could last, but I'm willing to, you know, instead of it after taking profit on Nvda and that stuff, man, like what do I want to buy? Like assets that are insane, like Apple. Don't want to buy that. They like blew up, and it's like I'm really cautious right now. And I think something like this is completely fair, right? I think this is like, yeah, that's okay. You can take some longs on Nike down here on a type 2 return of a bullish bat pattern, because it's very like trying to make the argument to a friend about like, okay, we don't really give a crap about Nike, okay, like I don't, but it's like the composite operator for these consumer discretionary assets like GPS. Like this is how it started. This is exactly what Nike's doing right now, and it could turn into Under Armour, but Under Armour actually looks like it could be going up soon, even though it just was bad, you know, it just kept chopping. Hello, Joe. Thank you, dude. We have rules for the sake of the stream quality. Thanks. But thanks for the 2. Yeah, so I'm just saying, fractals, similar market environment, you know, and then you got Under Armour that unfortunately did not play out the same way, but at the same time, look at it. The basement, they just took it down again, and guess what? You got one low, the second low, the third low. One can buy calls on this, leaps, whatever. Gap fill, 787. I mean, resistance, 868, $9. I mean, this is the basement. These companies make money, man. They make a lot of money. They're extremely undervalued, and tech has been going nuts. And it's like, if you're gonna take a shot on Under Armour and Nike, when are you gonna do it? If you don't do it now at these levels, what are you doing? Like, do you just go long when it's at $15? Like later, it's either here or just probably never. You just probably never go long ever on Under Armour again. Okay, so you got your chance. It may be setting up like this. Nike, Under Armour. Okay, there you go. So people asking like, maybe it was IP. Now it's these. Have your alert set up. 200 moving average right around 716. When you hit 712, you hear the beep. You're testing it. You break that. I do think the gap fill's coming at 786. Pay attention. That's all I can say, man. Okay. Are we cool? Understand? Okay, so yeah, let's look at gold real quick. That, man, it really did the whipsaw, didn't it? Reversed onto that nice engulfing, but still found its footing. Like, it's not dead or anything. I mean, yeah, a lower high than the previous high. It's never what it seems. It's just sideways consolidation. If it doesn't hold 2291, at least you know 2183 is your target. That's it. That's all I got for you. Thing broke out. All-time highs. Central banks are the composite operators of gold. 2022, they bought the most gold they ever have in history. Guess what? 2023, they bought more gold than they ever have in history. And guess what? 2024 is projected to be they're printing money. Just look, they're printing money and devaluing your purchasing power, and they're taking that money that they're printing and they're just buying gold. So screw you, dude. Central bank's going to hold it all when this all inevitably collapses. I don't know when that's going to be, but yeah, whatever. Silver, disappointing on Friday, where that we broke that structure, then right back down, rejection. Almost reminds me of Bitcoin right here. Yeah, this June 17th high. Or no, it was this one. It was the June 12th high, like where they dropped it down, and then we just had that rally that I think it was the Fed, and it was like a slightly lower high, and it was over, right? Kind of wasn't great. So until you get back above 2981, you got to be just cautious, I guess. I mean, still consolidating. That's all I got. Music stopped. Get wrecked. Okay. Just look at do we have any notable gainers today on commodities?
Thank you, Mitch, for the TA education.
Yeah, coffee futures going nuts.
Can you please take a look at Abu American Battery Technology Company? Thank you in advance.
Hector Martinez, thank you for the 20 super chat, man. Much love. Thank you for your first super chat ever. And we will look at a BAT, American Bat Technology Company. We will, certainly. Thank you, dude. Much love. Here's your coffee. Wow, what a back test, huh? They broke the level, they back tested it, and you had the highest daily candle close on coffee futures since April 17th. I mean, the trend kind of reversed with the M shape. So you got to wonder, I mean, it's tough to say because you got May 2022 and August 2022, 242 is real.
Everything keeps going just fine. Perhaps we have sustainable slavery.
Thanks, Greg P. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I mean, I don't know how normal people are surviving. I have no idea. Like, the way everything is so expensive now. But we also know credit card debt's at the all-time highs.
Brutus DM super chatted $50. I don't think I like
Brutus
totals.
DM, man. Really? Okay. We have our first I don't like turtles in a very long time. That's probably the first I don't like turtles I've heard maybe in my life. Who doesn't like turtles? And there it is, chat. Thank you, Brutus DM, man. Much love. Jesus chimes. We have a new day. I love that harmony right there, always. We did it, man. We did it. We made it to the end of the day. Let's check it out. Top of the hour, we go to Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's just tradition. It was the lowest daily candle close confirmed on Bitcoin since May 2nd. Lowest intraday price action since the same May 2nd. And I hate to say it, but it is 7 a.m. in Beijing. And what is it? It is yikes, it's what? 9 a.m. Yeah, 9 a.m. in Seoul, and let's just say it's the morning in Asia. And unfortunately, we know what Asia normally does, but after such a sell-off, you just never know, man. I mean, think about it. A back test to 63, even if this is going way lower. A back test to 63,588, 64,899, never happened. 60,800, never happened. You have no back test on this breakdown. So any rallies here, you can't be surprised for those bearish back tests. So yeah, yesterday when this 63,500 level was breaking, I just had to ping patrons and be like, danger, very dangerous. This is bad. This is like technical breakdown, and there could be way more like selling. And good God, I didn't know that was going to happen. I mean, when it was breaking, it's like, okay. And then once that level broke, you're down 8%. Wow, that's nasty. So there it is. That's your Bitcoin. Here's your Ethereum. Not near as bad as Bitcoin, which is really interesting. Yeah, just 32.33 repeating, of course, the lows of the day, as we saw. We talked about at the beginning of the stream. It'd be nice to see 3,000 because you make an 886 from this low to high, make an M shape. You test the 200 moving average, test key inflection points because there was never a formal bullish back test at 3,000. I mean, it would just fulfill and satisfy a lot of questions if we were ever able to get down there. You just don't know, you don't ever know that's going to happen because we don't try to make predictions, calls here. So, but anything below 35.20, 35.80, I don't know how you can really strategize. Yeah, I don't know how you can do it right now. You got to just sit and wait. Okay, and that's it. That's your Local on the 8, sponsored by you, the chat. That's it. See here. Was it Jasmine next? No request. No, Kadena for broke on jokes. I think you did. Here it is, your totals. It was confirmed. I think XRP also. No, it was the lowest daily candle close since May 14th. Close to lowest close since May 2nd. Whatever. Not going to split hairs there. Did not test the 200 moving average yet. Has not formally back tested key levels as resistance yet. Okay, yeah, that's your totals. Some people don't like totals anymore. You know, we were gonna look at Jasmine regardless, because it was a request, man. But we'll look at Kadena first, because chronological order. Ugh, my God. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you know, full on major 886s. That's where you are. Yeah, we got an M shape in development near the all-time lows. What a winner, dude. Yeah, let me guess. The Kadena team have good hearts, and they're just trying to help you and save the world. Yeah, sure, dude. Sure. Yeah, so we can paint, I mean, a potential shark pattern that is developing but has not even reacted and is near all-time lows. So I guess you got a couple levels. I don't even know if you'd wait. I mean, you'd wait for 43 to 50 cents. That's his inflection zone. Kind of running out of levels, dude. I don't know. I just, wow, that's crap, dude. That is crap. Sure. Potential shark. Potential, because no reaction. No type 1 return yet. So it's not even valid. It's just, we're spitballing, and it's there. It's at the 886. It's just, let's give it some more time and see, because no reaction. Could you look at Kadena when there are assets that out there doing this? Walmart, bull pull, bull flog. Bull flog? Bull pull, bull flog. All-time high. 68.90. Up 1.4%. Incredible. Incredible. Gotta love that bullish back test of the breakout too. Wow. Just so spectacular. But let's look at Cadena, dude. Yes, we could. I would rather put my money in Nike than Cadena. All day. Under Armour over Cadena. All day. International Paper over Cadena all freaking day. Thank you. Jasmine, here it is. Remember, this is an exotic S coin that has been doing things, you know. They're trying to defend.
Let's scan the dollar fet. Cheers. And nice to meet you.
Hi Jinx, thank you for the 20. Much love. Wow. Thank you for the first your first super chat, man. And nice to meet you as well. Hi Jinx. I don't know if you're gonna like what I have to say. This is a no shill zone, and I just try to shoot you straight. If it looks like crap, we're gonna call it crap. If it looks pretty good, we're gonna talk about it looking pretty good. But yeah, a lot of altcoins look like a SS. Here's just in a zone here back from 2022. It was resistance in March and April this year, and they broke it and ran to the next level, and it was resistance, and they pulled back, and they're now trying to defend the level as support. So they're trying to defend the level of support, but there's no structure here that really like sticks out as like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy a confirmation low. Maybe if they, you know, you're always looking for, okay, we're looking for good trends. Okay, Jasmine's got a pretty good trend. We're looking for price action to correlate at key levels. Okay, that's pretty good. We got that too, you know, for now. But then at the same time, we're then looking for structural developments that are predictable, researched, everyone in the world can see it. So it would be preferable to see something like this, if we were lucky enough to get it, where they confirm that this old resistance support from history is now support. One time no one knows, second time everyone knows. And on the second test, you normally get some sort of divergence, some sort of edge that would increase your probability chance from coin flip to 65% chance. Marginally increases your probability of an outcome for the trend to continue. So it's cool. You got 2 out of 3 almost, right, of the framework of what you want. You got to wait for a structure, though, if you truly want to have a mathematical edge on the market. You just don't have it yet. But it's cool. I hope it holds, man, and I hope it continues on. It would be nice to see, you know, 2.5 cents, because then it'd be really, really easy to strategize a stop loss. Like right here, though, if you enter now without a structure, right, that's why you don't know. You got to have that confirmation low at this level. Because like what very well could happen is you get a sell-off that takes you to the bottom of this inflection zone, and then you're underwater, and your stop loss is way too loose for what you're risking way too much for too little of gain. So that's why you always kind of want to go to the bottom of the inflection zone if possible. Yeah, nice trend. Not many altcoins in the world look like this. That's real. Thank you, Eric, for the 20. Hector wants a bat. Why not multiple bats? Did you know that bats are closer to canines than they are in any way to rats? A lot of people don't know that. Bats are adorable, cute, and what's so crazy is, you know, how they catch their prey is with Doppler. And you've got dolphins that also catch their prey. They use sonar, right? Sound waves bouncing off entities in the water, and it bounces back, and they can know where it's at. These two animals have the same way of eating, like of, you know, hunting down food, and they're completely separate from each other in what they call that divergent evolution. Just crazy. It's fascinating stuff. Here we are, an American battery technology company, other metals and minerals. So nearing the bottom, but you still got another 10% downside before you even see a level of inflection. from 2018. Right, you were at $1. Well, we'll say 12% downside. You know, you're gonna lose another. I would never touch this. I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, this is terrible. The trend is so bad, and the problem is these jokes like this. You get down to these levels, and you have no idea how long they'll be there. It could be there for, like, I mean, how long did this last? I mean, that was 250 days. So you're in impulse mode, you're in collapse mode. There's no structure, right, that's going to give you a discernible edge, right? You'd be looking for a confirmation low at this inflection point. So you're not at the inflection point yet. You don't have a structure. You're in impulse mode. And you've just been lower highs, lower lows for years, 3 years since it topped out. So no action to take on this, I don't think. Because what happens if it gets to 90 cents and you're like, oh, I'm going to go long, and then it drops down to 40 cents? Holy crap. Bye-bye your money. And then you're stuck in it for 200 days while it consolidates down there. I mean, hands off for me. I would never put my money in it, but anyone can do whatever they want. So, yeah, hot garbage. What a boom and a bust. It was a bubble, and then it was not anymore. Okay, and then we'll look at FET for hijinks. Thank you again for the 20 super chat, and thank you for your first contribution to this 100% crowdsourced stream, where that ensures that my integrity stays intact, that you know that I'm not bought and paid for. Well, y'all bought and paid for me, so I mean, I work for y'all. Like, that's literally what that means, and that's so rare that, like, 1 out of probably 100 or 1,000 content creators / people that do this do it. Everyone else takes that sweet YouTube money, monetization. I don't. You're listening to copyright music right now. I can't even turn on my member button because I have so many videos of copyright music, which is literally all of them, thousands of them. So, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Fetch. Correcting, man. Correcting. I think you gotta wait. When there's anything to do here, I wouldn't touch it. I don't think you would do anything. You had extremely nice bearish divergence that called the top this time on this one. It was TA respected like the Jesus on this. And so since then, you are now being told by market participants, less of them than before, and it's confirmed, and you're now making lower lows than the previous lows. So your trend has reversed. I think you could rally, and it's most likely going to turn into a lower high than these highs. Less market participants. Yeah, nice bullish engulfing candle. Yeah, almost three rising methods, whatever. Nah, dude. 78% retrace from this low to high, so not quite deep enough. I mean, I think like it'd be more prudent to wait for 75 cents, man, 85 cents. You're too high right now, and you're in a correction. And there's no structure right here that implies upside next. There's nothing on the oscillators, that no seller exhaustion yet. I think if you get one more drawdown, you'll get some seller exhaustion, the way it's set up. That just means like there's just nothing. You're not at a major inflection point. There are no structural developments at those inflection points that would give you a mathematical edge, right? A marginally increased probability over a coin flip. And it is kind of confirmed right now. You have lower highs, lower lows. So nothing to do if you want to use the framework. G-Dog, thank you, man. For 20, THS. Someone cue up the Tangia. It would be so friggin' appropriate. Thank you, dude. Hijinks, remember, so like if you don't know, if you're new, like this channel is not about forecasting or making predictions, long-term calls. It's literally about applying a framework called traditional technical analysis. This is not a traditional market, by the way. This is a scammy, Wild West, unregulated market. So we're taking what was researched on traditional markets for 100 years. We're trying to apply them here, okay? And we're just looking for, and we're using that framework just to manage our risk and give us a marginal edge And we expect literally nothing. That's all it is. I have no idea where anything's going next ever. Even when we have that, even if you have a 70% chance of a breakout. Because sometimes some variables can give us that. That still means there's a 30% chance that it won't play out and will fail. So that's why stop losses are so freaking important, man. And I try to like explain like what I'm trying to do here, what true technical analysis is and trading in the zone is, but it just falls on deaf ears, man. And then it's just like people losing their homes. It's like, if you apply the framework, you'll never lose your home, like ever. You can't. It's impossible. Okay. Anyway. Thank you again, Hijinks. I see you in the chat, man. Much love. THS? No, that's THX. Sorry, not THS. For the thing on Tangia. Treehouse Foods.
Noises! Bruh.
Oh, thank you, Brick. Thanks so much, dude. Woo. Treehouse. Well, we got an M shape. We got some key levels. We got G-Dog might be cooking here. All right, let's just never been here on this chart. Remember this place. We're in Moria. But dang, yeah, you got a shark pattern. Is it an 886? Anchor like this maybe. A lot of ways we can anchor the A, B, and C points. This probably makes the most sense. And then we have ourselves there. Whoop, not quite. Never saw the 886, unfortunately. And you only have a potential type 1 anyway. But what's our data here? Like, what's it look like historically? Okay. Dang, all right. Wow. 2005, 2007, 2006 levels, resistance, and then it flipped to support in 2009 for running. And here we are back at it forever, right? I mean, you've been here since 2008. Oh my God, it's like XRP, dude. Exact same thing as XRP. You own this for what? 6 years? Over 6 years, you made nothing. That sucks. But yeah, maybe the M shape here could take you back to at least, I mean, high as we saw, $54. And that's probably the target if it's gonna hit the bottom and then rally like it had, like you saw it do it in 2018. You saw it happen in 2020. You saw it happen and later in the year of 2020. And then they took it to like, you know, March 2022. That was a pretty nasty bear market. After it finally pivoted, they ran it right back up to that exact same level. So that literally would be the target if you... Stream still on? Yeah, I lost you. I don't know. I just flatlined on kilobytes per second. Where the... We have... No, we certainly effed. Not like literally, but... You know what I mean? We effed. Wow, it ended my stream on Twitch, I think. Dang, man. Well, you know, we were kind of on the tail end of the stream anyway. So, no worries. That was the last request that was formal at the same time. So, 60,391 on Bitcoin. There it is. Thank you so much for the TSX while we're looking at THS. It was close. Thank you, dude. Yep, so stuck sideways. We could look at the forget the harmonic for a second and we'll just look at the Bitcoin US dollar tether range. Very bad, boys. My God. And I'm just talking about the top. And that's what the way you plot ranges. When the buying climax becomes the first anchor point. And then after that buying climax, you get an automatic rally. And that's the first valley after the buying climax right there. That's how it's always formulated. And then you get a secondary test, which is right here. And so you are now trading below the bottom of the trading range. See, someone would be inclined to be plotting here. That it makes sense to be plotting that here, really, because that's part of the impulse up before the buying climax. It doesn't make so. That's not good. That's kind of the worst thing ever. I mean, taking out the lows from May 10th, that was to me like, hey, as long as you stay above that, everything's good. And now we're below it. And it's like, dang, dude, I'll just hang out and wait for a recovery and maybe hang out in Nike or something that's just like type 2 return of huge harmonic structure, bullish divergence on the second low. I mean, almost no risk because of how destroyed it is. And we know that structural development gives us an increased probability than 50% of up next. So, like, I'd rather, and then, you got all the tech stocks that have blown up. You had the quad witching on Friday. So that could certainly be some sort of like signal for the bots and the algos to reallocate from big tech, maybe into some other sectors. So, I'm just going to hang out and wait on Bitcoin to show me something that would get me excited again, because, and crypto too, the altcoins. I mean, give me something, man. Oh God, Cactus, Nike earnings on Thursday in the middle of not earning season. Okay, so maybe not. Maybe I just sit, at this point though, it's so destroyed. Like, I'm kind of okay sitting in my little options, after making tremendous gains, willing to just sit through it. If they expire worthless in 3 months, whatever. I mean, even if it gaps down and gets destroyed, going back to it, man, it's like up here, Bitcoin, it's like, I don't know, man, right? Sideways, range bound after a huge run, crazy markup. And then it's like down here, it's like, dude, if it gets destroyed, it's probably still like bad earnings on Thursday. It's still gonna probably be higher than 91 or 90 or even $88, probably. So I don't even give a crap, because it'll be probably not a big earnings will be in these situations like this. If they're bad, yeah, it was expected to be bad. Oh, it's not, and then you could happen where like it was expected to be bad, but dang, it was not as bad as everyone expected. Boom, the reversal. I mean, this like the thing about it is this structure is massive, man. We're talking about a structure 630 days. You're looking at a behemoth. You're looking at where is this all developing? From the COVID crash low to the all-time high. This is all happening at value perceived areas, 78% retraces. Even with earnings coming up, I'm not scared. I'm not worried about it. Like this is how you do it, man. This is a position trade. I'm willing to lose every dime of that call option, of the call options. I don't care. I'm willing to risk it. I got months. If like the earnings are bad, I still got months for a recovery. I know there's data decay and all that. So, but still, I'm okay. Yeah, 5% down day. Think about it. It doesn't matter. But it's negligible. The gap will fill soon probably anyway. Trust the structure. Trust the framework. I think there's a lot of upside potential on something like this. Okay, chat. Well, man, it's been a great stream. Good to see y'all again. I hadn't seen your stream since Thursday. So some stuff happened, and we're sure to cover it and go over it. And man, the oscillators they're not great, man. The daily, it's just highest level of negative momentum seen since April. It's building. Relative strength index, that's good. At least it's so severely oversold on the daily. That's nice. Might get a 63,588 back test, 64,899 bearish back test. You can get it. You don't have those. No back test since the drawdown, so you could reset this RSI. I'm sitting at its lowest level since August 2023. So we're talking the lowest RSI on Bitcoin on the daily of the year of 2024. All right. Well, y'all be good. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. The new viewers, new contributors to the stream. Thank y'all so much for being here. Everyone watching, lurking. Y'all the real ones. And we'll just keep navigating through this crazy, insane market, or the markets. So until next time, respect, petit, A. Did not sanction the song. Sounds like a Phil Collins, female Phil Collins wannabe right here. Oh my god, dude. Okay, we're in India, chat. Get wrecked. Yeah, we're just gonna end it. I'm sorry, dude. Yep. Nope, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay.
My name is JP. I am a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
I have some evidence Van Bear Pig could be in this area.
I don't know, sir.
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.